Halloween Media Group presents your NXT Next Level Wrestling Review with your host, Big Ray and the Vet. So,
are you ready? We said, are you ready?
good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and or good night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Next Level Wrestling Review. Sorry for being late, guys. I woke up a little late, but I'm here, I'm queer, and I will not disappear. I am the pundit of the people, the man with the plan, Big Ray, here to stay, to talk some Lucha Libre today, and I'm not alone, ladies and gentlemen. I am here with my co-host. You may know him, you may not, but if you do, you know he is absolutely the best in the world. He is... Whoa. The Vet. He's a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet. We got a super sticker. Rip Rogers guy. Oh, I usually don't do this during the intro, but...
And what we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we kicked the show off with a $5 Lab Rat super sticker, and ladies and gentlemen, receiving this super sticker into his soul, into the fibers of his skin, I guess you would say. He's a Rip Rogers guy. It's the Vet, Jamie Woods. Vet, we got $5. What are we gonna do? Can we just get out of here now? Oh, hold on.
Whoa.
Say that again.
I said I think we could retire on this, but
Whoa.
you know, we could definitely get. Oh, now we can get
Hold
2
on.
cups of taters
And
from
what
Sonic.
we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
What is happening this morning? Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. I feel like humbled. Maybe I should wake up late moving forward.
A superstition.
Got the lovely Elizabeth with a $5 super sticker. Oh yeah.
Now, what was that other? What was the other thing from Twitch? Was that a cheer 100? Is that what that said?
I don't know what that was. Wait, where'd you see that? I put
You
it up
put it
too,
up?
right? I sure did.
You put it up?
There you go.
It's cheer 100?
I don't know
Is
what
that what I think it is? Is that $1? Is that like $1?
I think it's $1. Can you explain this to us, my friend?
I think it's $1.
I'm just gonna call you Halo 76. I like that. Sounds like a video game that Xbox really needs right now. It's like, oh boy, Xbox. Jesus. Why did I listen? Why did I listen to the Vet? Why?
Try to tell you. Oh yeah, it's actually that's 200. That's 200 bits. That's $2.
That's $2? This right here?
It's Scott Woodford.
That's Scotty Woodford.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And what we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
That's it. Alexa's here from Germany. She's back. She was here yesterday with us. What a day.
Yeah. What an amazing day. What a way to start out the show.
We're done. We're leaving.
Yeah, let's
leaving.
take it out on a high note. We can't get any better than this.
So let me just highlight these really quickly so I can remember them for later. And again, folks, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it again. So this is Scotty Woodford, the sexiest man in all of HMG.
Yeah, but there's no action. That's a generic profile pic. So I believe you don't get sent to the Phantom Zone unless you have an actual picture of Scott Woodford.
Got it. Yeah, I got to see your face, handsome. All right. So you know what? Wow, I don't even know what to say. I haven't even set up my all the notes and nothing, but it's fine. Let me just put this here. Let me just do this. 1, 2, 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump into this. Boom. Okay. ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It is time to acknowledge you. So let's do it.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're gonna acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
Yeah, it's that type of day. And on that day, we look in heaven. We look up to heaven, not in heaven. We look up to heaven. And who's in heaven? Does that make sense? Ladies and gentlemen, we want to give love to our brother from another mother, the man who got the gabagool. How you doing? Big Mike Media M5. And my boy, that dude. Love you, brothers. That dude, Tim. All right. The thankful one is here. He's the one and the only Michael Vasquez, thanking us for the upload. We have, what are they testing on Lab Rat today? No say taters.
They're not testing taters, but Lab Rat's, whatever they're testing on him, he's taking that money he gets for all those clinical trials and he's donating it right to us.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it.
Lipstick. We have the Richard Bronson Vickery, the real RBV. I just mixed up both names. He says, while you're waiting for Next Level to start, go listen to the 10 Count with Paz and RBV talking all things tag team wrestling. Nobody cares about tag team wrestling anymore. Isn't that right, Vet?
It's dead.
It's pretty dead, man. But I mean, we care about you guys, so we can listen to you talk about something that nobody cares about. Like wrestling. Mm-hmm. Nobody cares about wrestling anymore. We do.
I think they were talking about back when it was
good. So good.
I think that was what they were doing, yeah.
So good. You know, people tend to forget the British Bulldogs only had like a year-long run in the WWE?
Not much.
Not really long. People think that The Rock was there for 15 years on top. It's all called perception, my friends. Interesting. Speaking of interesting, we have somebody who's interesting. We have the Wendy It's All Chris's. We have the one and only, the one I call Chuckles. It is Chris Winland and...
Yes, boy!
Send Briggs back to Spirit of Halloween. I don't disagree. We're going to talk about Josh Briggs.
Yeah, we're going to talk.
Is he better than we think? Ladies and gentlemen, we have the lovely Elizabeth. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How you doing, Liz? Liz, thank you for the super sticker earlier today. I appreciate you, my friend. Another person we appreciate, the master and ruler of the world, who literally doesn't give a damn who you are. Zane Vicious, ladies and gentlemen. We have the dancer one, the handsome one, the slasher one, the handsome dancer slashing, Dan Heffron. I want to see Dan Heffron do an acoustic version of Demolition's theme song, but it has to be like coffee house style. Challenge? Come on, Vet. You know you'd be all in for that shit. Here comes the X.
I definitely think it loses something without the electricity part, but
here comes the smasher. Anyway, one of the best theme songs I think in the history. Hey, you heard Def Rebel is they're about to lose their jobs. The guys that make the shitty themes for WWE now.
I never knew who that was until like 2 weeks ago.
They literally make the themes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and the only, the second.
Damn, it happened anyway.
Whoa. This is fucking weird, dude. Let me take this shit down. Bro, I went to a place where everybody had butt plugs. Except for me. Did I mention Lab Rat gave us $5 too?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one, the only, the New York Mets superfan, the man who roots for the losers of 1980s. You know, your team hasn't won a World Series in 40 years. Keith Hernandez did cocaine in a bullpen. Remember they were playing cards, Keith Hernandez and 86. And what was this guy's name? Damn it. What was the guy that Keith Hernandez was playing cards with when the Mets thought they were losing the World Series against the Red Sox? He was drinking. He was, and he just put his clothes on and just fucking got a huge hit, like all coked up and drunk.
Daryl Strawberry?
No, not Daryl Strawberry. That's a good guess because everybody was drunk and high back then in the Mets. But no, Kevin Mitchell. Was it Kevin Mitchell? Might have been Kevin Mitchell. Jesus Christ, man, the Mets suck. They were doing greenies. They had like a giant bag of. You know what greenies are? Did you take greenies back in the day, Bet?
No.
I love Paul. I love going back and forth with you. Next year, brother. I hope you're a Knicks fan. Yeah, if the lovely Elizabeth for $5 again, I'm going to mention that. All right, what else we got here? We got. Where is it?
That was cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. What's up, bro? All the way from Germany, we have our friend Alexa. Alexa! What's up, Alexa? How you doing, my dear? Welcome back to the fray. We have the man who finally returns. He is the artist. He's going back and forth with Elizabeth, talking some shit, having some fun. And what else we got here, ladies and gentlemen? We have our brother all the way from Israel. Shalom to our friend, the one and the only Aaron Ben Shlomo. How's that piece working out for you guys out there? Huh?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
The king of WWE 2K27, 26. People are stupid. I agree with you, bro. What else we got here? And finally, we have the Zach Attack, Mr. Zach Minger, and we will always be friends forever. Did I miss anybody there, Vet?
I don't think so. That looks like everyone. Yeah.
Ooh, and sweet, like about 11:15. We did 15 minutes intro, niceties. We got a couple of yeets in there, and then what else we got? We got some super stickers. Man, what a freaking morning! So, ladies and gentlemen, what else can we do? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna give you a show. We're gonna give you the 3 count. We're gonna give you some. We're gonna go back in the day. We're gonna talk some NXT. So much stuff, folks. I'm just incredibly excited to be here. Very happy. I love you guys, and let's jump into it. It's the 1, the 2, and the 3 count.
This is the 3 count. With the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now, back to Big Ray and the Vet.
So when I got home last night, Vet, I found a little package here. My wife gave me a little gift. And on top of the gift package, this is the envelope it came in, right? There was a peanut M&Ms. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that a wonderful way to come home after a long day of work?
Yeah.
So now, in the package was this. An officially licensed MLB New York Yankees Apple Watch gimmick, wrist gimmick.
Oh.
Isn't that so sweet? For no reason.
Yeah.
I love you. I love my wife. I don't know what I would do without her, man.
That's what being in a loving marriage is all about.
Right?
I love you for no reason.
For no
And there
reason.
can't be a reason. Who knows why she would love you?
I don't know, dude. I stink. I'm a terrible human being.
I mean, think about it. You had
I
an
have.
Xbox for all these years.
Can I ask you something?
Briggs Pickle Barrel Ass has given us $3 American, right?
Where? Hold on.
Right there on the screen.
I can't do 12.
Down there.
What we got
Oh, there it
over here?
Did you just give us
A
that?
cup of potatoes. A cup of potatoes.
There it is. We don't even have to work anymore today. We're done. Why do my face look like a... What is this? Do I have a filter on? What is this crap? Hold on. This is annoying me.
Why is it I like it raw?
I don't know. There it is. Oh, there we go. Back to the human. What the fuck? Ew. I had one of those girly...
You weren't even listening.
What? Hey, What if
The
I
background isn't even for our show.
Oh my God, what is going on today? But this is good. It's good. It's fine. Hold on, wait. Let me see. There we go. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it raw, folks. You're telling me I did a 30-minute intro and nobody told me this shit? Oh, come on. I need your help, folks. Anyway, let's jump into some rumors, man. Some rumors. I like the rumors. Real quick, Vet. I know this is part of the 3 count. It's not necessarily all wrestling related. Holy shit.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only. It was Mr.
That was cold-blooded.
$2
Get the penny
super-
for himself.
That is awesome. $1.99 American. Thank you, man. Now, I'm going to need every single one of these dollars, and I'll tell you why. Let me just check. What is the colors changing? I don't know. Vet, how do I take my Xbox Series X, my Xbox Series S, because I have both of the consoles, and how do I go about trading these things in for a PlayStation 5? Because, dude, like I told Jimmy, I ain't paying fucking $30 for what? For fucking Xbox, the premium Game Pass thing gimmick? I'm not doing that. There are no exclusives. They don't even give you MLB The Show anymore, part of Game Pass. So I went down to like the $14 one where you don't get EA games. It's not worth it. So to a guy like me who hasn't traded in, I'm not going to GameStop. They're fucking crooks. Is there any other way of doing it where I get more value? I'm serious. More value for trading these consoles, and how do you do? Is it possible through Amazon or eBay?
Yeah,
or what do you
you
think?
you can always put your stuff up for sale anywhere that there's a marketplace. I don't know if Facebook Marketplace is still a thing. I don't know. It's usually some shady stuff there, but
I don't trust giving somebody my home address.
Local pawn shop. You got good pawn shops around there that be willing to pay top dollar for a gently used Xbox Series X. I mean,
what am I going to do with this thing?
I don't know. Well, the first thing you're going to need is a dolly, because those things are just
That's not nice. It's not that
unnecessarily heavy and dumb.
How do you feel? Do you think Xbox is going to survive another 2 years, or they're actually done?
I think they're only surviving this long out of spite. I think they know that they're finished. And I think everything they've done for the past 10 years has been desperate and pathetic. And I've been trying to tell people.
I'm so angry. Should I even wait? Should I even invest in a PS5 when a PS6 is coming out soon?
I mean, sure.
No, I'm serious. I know we.
Well, no one knows when it's coming out, so.
When do you think it's coming out, Vet? You know.
I don't know.
Come on, you know. Don't you have a streaming channel? Don't you get inside information?
No, definitely not. But, you'll figure it out. You always do.
The artist here says, buy Xbox cards now while they're still $19.99 a month. That's true. I could do that on Amazon. But why do you have to go through all that bullshit, man? Let me see.
Don't give them another dime.
I'm not doing that. Why you need EA games when Saudis bought them? I don't know. The EA games, I used to play Madden. That was it. Now I haven't played Madden in like 5 years. I don't know. They don't have NBA Live anymore. I don't care about that. The only game I play is Knockout Kings. Not Knockout Kings. King of the Ring. What is it called? The boxing game.
Exactly.
Anyway, nobody cares. So I don't need EA games. Fuck them. Anyway, all right. Let me see. Breaking news. We found something that the Vet does not know. I think he knows. He just doesn't want to tell us.
Yeah, I'm trying to move the show along.
Dave Meltzer noted, speaking of moving the show along, Dave Meltzer noted on Wrestling Observer Radio that WWE did indeed, Vet, plan to have Seth Rollins wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania next year. It's funny how he says that now, that everybody knows what the plans are? He also said there were plans for a World Heavyweight title match against CM Punk at the next Saturday night's main event. I heard that it was a clean break and he should be back in action in about 2 weeks. 2 months. But, veteran, what does the wrestling rule book say regarding defending your title?
It says we don't know where the rules are anymore after the whole Brock Lesnar thing.
30 days.
Again, the Brock Lesnar thing, he was disappeared for months at a time with the belt.
He defended the belt. He just didn't
not every 30 days.
Yes, he did. He didn't defend it on TV.
Not every 30 days.
Trust me, they were.
Roman Reigns also, following in the great Brock Lesnar's footsteps, would disappear. He didn't disappear, but no title defenses in 30 days. There was not a Roman Reigns title defense every 30 days when he was the champ. So I guess we don't know anymore what the rules are.
Bet you're wrong. These men were defending their titles off TV. They would go to local gyms. They would go to they would fight on the streets. It's just because it wasn't televised doesn't mean these titles weren't defended.
Oh, well then they should have counted those defenses on their defenses when he had 12 defenses in 5 years or whatever it was. They forgot to add the house shows in.
Didn't add, no house shows, just literally fighting on the streets.
Oh, so it was like the Bill Apter,
right? Like Streets of Rage. Remember that game?
I don't know how you got there from Bill Apter, but
I don't know. Well, you never seen Bill Apter fight.
That's true.
It's incredibly scary.
He would have been like Max, right?
He's like a squirrel. He's like a squirrel that's eating cocaine. Scary as shit, man. Anyway.
All right. So what are we talking about here?
Bodyslam.net claims. Look at this. We were just talking about Def Rebel, who produces music for the WWE, is on their last contract with the company, though it's unclear when it comes exactly. All right. So anyway, so Def Rebel, their contract's about to run up. These guys are. Their music's been shit. They're shit. They're shite. I don't like them. I didn't like any of them. Def, as I like Wokobla, his Def Rebel. Get it? Like they can't hear because their music sucks. Yeah. What was the name of the gentleman? The I can't remember his name. The legend that made all the awesome themes.
Jim Johnston.
To
bring him back.
Why not him? Just saying.
I don't know. That's the thing. Everybody has I can't really think of anybody's theme. They're all so generic and bad. And if you notice, some of the people are going back to their old themes because the Street Profits on Friday came out to their old their old song.
Oh, they did?
I
didn't even know there was.
And Nakamura
WWE.
came out to his old song. So it's like they're sending a message to Def Rebel that this is definitely your last contract with us.
Well, Nakamura's original theme was awesome, bro. Watched him at NXT in Brooklyn live. That shit, when he just got to the company. Wow. Imagine Jim. Imagine Vet. We've been doing this show for half an hour and I didn't hit the live button. Who would do that?
I don't know.
We're live, pal. We're live.
Some co-hosts have you had, and
Shout out
definitely you before.
I've done that. So when I heard you talking to Jimmy, I was like, he's talking about me. And I've done that a couple. This is not just once. I've probably done it 2 or 3 times with us alone, not counting other co-hosts, Andre Corbeil and all these other guys I did shows with. Oh,
it's okay. We're live now. You can definitely tell because the money's rolling in.
Yes, sir. Speaking about money, according to Fightful Select, you paid for this. What? We got something here? You got more?
Just calm down. Just read the Fightful Select thing.
Sorry. According to Fightful Select, you paid for this. iShowSpeed was at the WWE Performance Center filming his show Speed Goes Pro. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, centered around his training to see. All right, so he's training to be a wrestler. Randy Orton will serve as his mentor. And man, Randy Orton has come. Has he gone from grizzled young vet to just like grandpappy of pro wrestling?
I guess it's hard to imagine Randy Orton,
right?
Just being like, I'm fine with this, you know. Even old mellow Randy Orton that eats Nutella, like I feel like he still would like hearing that he has to babysit I Show Speed. I just feel like he would turn into the old Randy Orton, you know, and destroy a hotel room or something.
That would be great. But people change. People get older. Listen, the closer I get to 50, I got less than a year left. Everything makes me emotional yet now. I literally saw that old. I stumbled on YouTube, Vet, and they had that old Christmas commercial where the Folgers commercial, whatever, is like, Peter. You remember? And he comes home and the parents are happy. And I'm like, I started like I'm like, what is wrong with me? You know what I'm talking about? Folgers, Peter comes home and he makes the coffee and the parents wake up. The best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup. Okay.
Maybe at one time I knew what you were talking about, but my brain has filtered that out. See what I did there? Because it's coffee.
Randy Orton will serve as his mentor, like I stated. And WWE hasn't ruled out him doing a match with the company at some point in the future. How excited are you for I Show Speed, Vet?
Oh, man. Just put him back in there with Braun Breaker.
I'd be more excited for iCarly. All right. My son.
Who's going to mentor her? Nia Jax?
No, it's going to be, what's her name? The Undertaker's wife.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Mrs. Taker.
Why didn't I think of that?
She's fucking Undertaker's wife. She's the drizzly shit. As per PW Insider, Vet. Now we're getting serious. Mike Johnson. Rey Mysterio is expected to be at the Performance Center this week in the next step of his recovery from his injury. He's expected to be back relatively soon. How long has this guy been going, bro? I think he's pretty rich, right? I know, Zane, I am getting old. The best part of waking up. Andrade has disappeared from AEW. Shocker. Since his surprise return. And there are people who know what's going on, but they aren't talking as per the Observer. What? So I don't watch AEW, Vet. What's going on here? Andrade, he came out with his mask and then nothing?
Yeah, nothing. The whole next week just disappeared.
That's weird, dude. That's so much fun.
And the funny part is, as I was reviewing the show, I didn't even realize it. At no point during Dynamite, when I was making notes, did I realize Andrade wasn't there. At no point during Collision, when I was making notes, did I realize Andrade wasn't there. I had forgotten that he re-debuted. That's how memorable of a debut he had.
Well, breaking news. I don't care. I forgot he went to AEW. Hey, Travis Kelce says that he has aspirations to eventually become a WWE superstar. Your thoughts?
I'm sorry, what?
Travis Kelce wants to wrestle.
Oh, all right, sure. Bring your wife.
So really quickly, Vet, and holy shit. Vet, I don't even know what else to say anymore, but other than this.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Paul, a.k.a. the shooter. Excuse me. Says here with a $5 super sticker, Rey Mysterio has been wrestling since I was in high school. I graduated almost 28 years ago. Oh my God. I graduated in 94. How many years is that, Vet?
It's like 31. Isn't that around the time that Ray started? 94, 93, somewhere in there? 95? 94?
That's 3 decades. It's a long time. Labrat says Big Ray and Yvette can buy a few bags of potatoes now. We can buy more than potatoes, brother. I mean, I'm going crazy. I don't even know what to say. I'm like,
Oh my God, what the fuck just happened?
What do you mean what happened? What are you, blind? Jesus!
I'm bringing out the classics, bro. Remember this one?
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Gangster Rapper Posse member.
Mr. Gangster Rapper Posse member.
Let's talk about it.
Why did we originally? Is that what we?
That was for Trick and Mello.
Oh, okay.
Remember when they used to have the
Yeah, the barbershop thing. Yeah. Yeah.
wow, what a throwback, man.
Yeah, pal.
Just saying.
All right.
Anyway, all right. So there's really no more news.
We have nothing? Okay. Well, that's good. We can just
Yeah, I just wanted to
Just
ask
move this
quickly,
Sure.
really quickly, give you an update on. Let me just do this correctly, and I'm gonna do this for the $5 super sticker that Paul, aka Shooter, just gave us, my friend.
Ibush Kota.
Can't wrestle for 2 years. He's out for 2 years. He said that it's going to take him about a year to recover from his injury and then another year to get back in shape before he considers getting back in the ring. Now, Vet, we know that you are.
Wait. So let's put that in terms that we can understand. What he's saying is it's going to be 2 years before he can even consider.
Right.
Right now, he's not considering.
No.
It will be 2 years before he can even consider. And then it may be even more time after that. And I think I would advise him consider not.
How old is he now?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. So for the last time in a long
He's
time.
over 40. I know that.
Hey, Siri, how old is Kota Ibushi? She doesn't know. Siri's the worst. You know that, right, Ben?
She says, who?
Hey, Siri,
Sorry,
how
who?
old is wrestler Kota Ibushi? 43. He's still in the prime of his career.
No, he's not.
No. My father always told me that you're pretty much in the prime, like you still feel good at around 50 in the ring. I think my father was lying. Yeah, man, that's 45. He's like 45, no, 43 years old, man. He'll be 45 when he comes back, if he comes back. I guess, yeah, well, good luck to him. Good luck to the great
Ibush Kota.
TNA had its pay-per-view this past weekend. I did not watch it. Vet, was it any good?
Nope.
Big shout-outs to my boy Mike Santana.
Nope.
Okay. And what else we got? Bad Bunny's gay. All right, what else? That's about it here, ladies and gentlemen. No more news. Is there anything you wanted to discuss newsworthy before we go back in time, Vet? I'm just asking.
No, I think we can just, roll on.
I think we can too. So let me just throw up the big old Squirtle here, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to stay with us for the rest of the show. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go back, way back to this day in professional wrestling history.
Will you stop? What you gonna do?
Boobies. I'm hurt and I'm old and I'm fucking tired and I work with fucking children.
Alrighty then. Ladies and gentlemen, it is October 15th. And we're going back into 1970 something. 1973, ladies and gentlemen. The man who tried to have sex with my aunt, Pedro Morales. Well, actually, he might have banged her, I think. Pedro Morales retained the WWF Worldwide Wrestling Federation and World Heavyweight title in a Texas death match. And we're going to talk about some Dia de los Muertos matches too, whatever the hell that is, against Stan the Man Stasiak at a house show in Madison Square Garden. Vet, I know you were there live as a child. Your thoughts on the great Pedro Morales, who tried to have sex with my Aunt Thelma?
Well, I have no thoughts on that, but I will say that I like how he tried to bring, the Puerto Rican tried to bring a little taste of Texas all the way to New York. I appreciate that multiculturality.
Alexis 41. She's a baby. You're a spring chicken, kid. Pedro Morales. The artist says, update, WWE geo-targeted e-blast sale. What the fuck? Nosebleeds are now available for $270 behind the entrance ramp. So you can't see shit. What do you see? So the nosebleeds behind the entrance, that's a terrible seats. $270. I may never go to a wrestling match again, unless it's indie wrestling.
Not Indy Hartwell.
No, not that.
Not to be confused with Indy Hartwell's nickname, right?
I can't believe it. Why did TNA not pull the trigger on this kid? I just don't.
Ray, I don't know. I really don't.
I don't understand that.
Your guess is as good as mine, and my guess is not good.
Lexi, you're a baby. 41. Shit, I'd take 41 any day right now. Anywho, let's fast forward, vet. Let's go about 21 years in the future to 1994. One of my favorite years of all time.
Rey Mysterio, man, his first match.
Can't believe it.
Oh, come on. That was gold.
It's fantastic. It's just I feel so freaking old right now. But neither here nor there. Cactus Jack, you may have heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
And Mikey Whipwreck retained the ECW tag team titles. And Shane Douglas, you may have heard of that guy. He retained the ECW World Heavyweight title and the ECW house show at the Harrisburg Military Post in Pennsylvania. My God. They had a trough there. No toilets, no bread, no water, just pee. See what I did there?
Yes.
Come on.
It was good.
Not bad.
I don't like that one.
What's up? Your thoughts on the great Cactus Jack? You know what? No. Forget Cactus Jack.
Mikey Whipwreck?
Mikey Whipwreck, bro. Are you a fan?
No. Even of the guy, I don't know. The character, no. I even as a kid, I was like, you can't have a guy in wrestling that does literally no offense.
That was crazy. Got over though.
I guess
he was over, man.
Somebody eventually had to do the gimmick. This is the same thing I say about Orange Cassidy. I say somebody eventually had to have a gimmick where he wrestles with his hands in his pockets. Of course it was going to happen one day. He's just the first one to do it. And, Mikey Whipwreck is the same thing. It's like, well, of course there's just some fat guy that's fully, like, his body's fully covered with t-shirts and shorts over pants and everything like that doesn't actually do any wrestling moves. Of course there has to be one of those, right? But at the time as a kid, I just was, it stretched the limits of believability for me.
You know what's unbelievable to me? Watching Fat Spike Dudley with a bald head come to the ring. That broke my heart. I was like, oh no. But he's good. He's good, right?
Yeah. It's good little fat old bald guy.
That shit fucked me up.
Like Hans Moleman from The Simpsons.
That's what he looked like.
Oh no, my brains.
I used to wrestle. Jeez,
I was saying Boo Earns.
Boo Earns. Brian, what's this? Byron Cutler says AEW is the best. Well, it is where the best wrestle, apparently.
Yeah, right, and you wouldn't question a man with Julia as a profile pick, would you?
No, of course not. Or woman. That's not, it's 2025.
Byron can be a lady's name. It's 2025, yeah.
It can. Also, on top of that, listen, not everybody likes black licorice or black jelly beans. I love black jelly beans. And why I'm saying that is because I like them both. I love licorice. It's delicious. Okay. But, you may think it's disgusting, just like AEW. It's the black licorice of wrestling. Byron may love it and may think it's the best. And he also continues by saying AEW is better than WWE. That is your opinion, sir.
Straight to the point, no bullshitting. I like that.
Yeah. Elizabeth, not a fan of black licorice. Go ahead.
All right, what else happened after 1994?
And I love black people. Stop being stupid. All right, so let's see. 2001, on the Go Home edition of Monday Night Raw from Ottawa, for the No Mercy pay-per-view, William Regal, you may have heard of him, was named the new WCW commissioner. And Stone Cold Steve Austin encouraged Rob Van Dam to challenge The Rock for the WCW Championship in an attempt to remove RVD from the No Mercy triple threat main event against Kurt Angle, Austin, and himself. In the main event of this night in 2001, October 15th, Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Booker T faced Kurt Angle and The Undertaker. There's a little magician that does this live stream shit on Kick, and he calls himself The Undertaker. Anyway. 2002, Chris Benoit, you may have heard of him, and Kurt Angle defeated Chavo and Eddie Guerrero in the main event of SmackDown in Toronto, Canada. A lot of Canadian wrestling here.
Something special about October 15th in Canada?
I don't know, but I will wish our friend all the way from Germany, Alexis, a guten Tag. Is that right? Good night? I don't know. How do you say good night? You scream it?
Forget.
All right. Love you. Alexa, thanks for joining us back-to-back days. It's always good to see you. You're always welcome here. Have a wonderful night, my friend. All right, let's go to 2004. Samoa Joe, you may have heard of that guy, retained the ROH, the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship against Rocky Romero at ROH Christ. Gold. Yeah, ROH Gold. Yeah, you said in Dayton, Ohio. Also, some dude named Ace Steel, you may have heard of him, Vet. CM Punk, you may have heard of that guy, and the Vet's favorite wrestler of all time, Jimmy Jacobs, faced Alex Shelley, Austin Aries, and Jack Evans in a 6-person tag team main event. Vet. So we got CM Punk, Ace Steel, Jimmy Jacobs, Alex Shelley, Austin Aries, Jack Evans. Vet, is this who's the biggest asshole of the night match? Like, what, I mean, my God.
What a 6
Your thoughts
people.
On this match?
I don't know. I would watch it except for one thing. I don't want to.
Yeah, no shit. Let's go to 2005. Let's go to Buffalo, New York. Buffalo Stampede. Some kid named Bryan Danielson successfully defended the ROH Heavyweight Championship against Steve Corino in the main event. Also, we have Nigel McGuinness defending the ROH Pure Heavyweight Championship against Samoa Joe. And Abyss, Alex Shelley and Jimmy Rave, you may have heard of that guy, faced Austin Aries, another asshole, Jack Evans, and Roderick Strong in a no disqualification 6-man tag team title match. Vet, that's some good shit, pal.
Yeah.
Weren't you a fan? Weren't you a fan of Gentleman Jack Evans? Who's this Gentleman Jack Evans?
Gentleman Jack Evans? No, that's no Jack Evans. He's like the white guy that had a career in Mexico for doing flips. And the last time I saw him, he was super jacked and juiced out of his mind and sweating all over super jacked Evans, and he was sweating all over the place just like Jonathan Gresham was before he had a stroke. And who else were we talking about that recently had a stroke?
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe is extra sweaty, but he might have a stroke. But but he probably hasn't been on any steroids. Who is the person that recently had a stroke?
I don't know who did. I don't know.
I forgot.
Probably me, because I woke up all weird. And just breaking news about Samoa Joe and the sweating. He's fat.
Yeah, he's fat, and he was suit, and it was Jacksonville. But I'm just saying, we were recently talking about a stroke.
Kevin Marty. I
forgot who it was. It wasn't Kevin Marty. He didn't have a stroke.
Can you, in the chat right now, can you remind us, can you guys Google for us who had a stroke recently? And it's gonna be like,
but yeah, so Jack Evans recently did, like, I want to say recently, it was like a year ago or a year and a half. I don't know. Time flies. I'm losing track. But anyway, he came into TNA or whatever, super jacked, unreasonably jacked for his normally small frame, and he had a match, and it was like a he was just blown up and sweating and all this stuff. And I've never seen him that jacked before. Jacked Evans.
I have a fun question for you, and you're gonna be able to answer this because every wrestler that I've ever asked remembers who was the sweatiest wrestler you ever been in the ring with.
Oh, Adam Revolver.
I've heard that name before about being super sweaty. Why did his sweaty body stick out to you, sir, or not?
It was. It didn't stick to anything. Let's put it that way. It slid off everything. But actually, I don't know. He must have had some sort of condition. I've never seen a human being sweat like that.
It's called superhidrosis, I believe, or something.
I guess so. Yeah, there was just puddles everywhere all the time. Yeah,
but he didn't smell.
Not really. Yeah. But he did sweat a lot.
Hyperhidrosis.
It was like he was in the shower, just not in the shower. That's how wet he was.
Jesus Christ.
All the time.
That's
oh man.
Like Patrick Ewing on the free throw line. Wet. You talking about?
Yeah.
But nobody knows about that. It's Patrick Ewing was a legendary sweater. Hey, let's go to 2006 in a WWE Raw taping in Los Angeles, California, which aired the following night. Randy Orton and Edge opened up the show by impersonating Cyber Sunday's opponents, DX. I don't remember this at all. I had a burp.
Cyber Sundays, Taboo Tuesdays, Tuesday in Texas.
In your house. Triple H faced Orton in the main event. Also, Jeff Hardy, you may have heard of that guy, defended the Intercontinental Championship against Chris Masters, Shelton Benjamin, and Super Crazy.
Oh, yeah. Was this the lawnmower riding era, Super Crazy?
No, this is 2006. This is pre-lawnmower, if I'm correct.
I don't know if you are.
No, I'm probably not.
Well, anyway,
to be fair.
Good. 2006. That's when everything really sucked.
To be fair. Shout out to Professor. 2007, Kurt Angle defeated Sting. It's Sting! Sorry. And Brian Cutler thinks that Cody Rhodes is a sellout. I agree with you, man. He defeated Sting for the TNA World Heavyweight title, and Christian Cage defeated Samoa Joe at a TNA taping in Orlando, Florida. A lot of wrestling that happened this day.
Do we have anything historically noteworthy that happened on this day, and other than random Ring of Honor and SmackDown episodes?
Let's see. 2011, the first WWE Raw taping from Mexico. That's historic. Ever. It said it took place ahead of the upcoming Vengeance pay-per-view. John Cena and Jim Ross teamed up against Michael Cole and WWE champion Alberto Del Rio. Also CM Punk and Triple H with CM Punk with Triple H in his corner face The Miz. Christian and Cody Rhodes and Mark Henry took on John Morrison and Randy Orton and Sheamus. I don't know.
That sounds like a wonderful card for Ciudad, Mexico.
Sounds like the shit. 2012 from Nashville, Tennessee. CM Punk's opponent for the title was Kofi King. I don't care about that. Let's fast forward. 2018. Let's talk some AEW here.
Hey.
Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Dean Ambrose, man, I heard of that guy. Put aside their frustrations on Raw from Philadelphia to team up with Roman Reigns to reform the Shield. To take on Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, and my big brother, Dolph Ziggler. Also, Ronda Rousey had some harsh words for the Bella Twins. And Natalya faced Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott, whatever happened to that girl?
They had a kid. She's like a stay-at-home mom now, I guess.
Is she really?
As far as I know, unless she's stepping out.
Oh.
But she ain't in a ring.
Ruby Riott was underrated hot. Just saying. And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. We do have some notable deaths. Maybe I shouldn't play this music when we do the deaths. Let's just slow this down. Rest in peace to Karsten Beck. 2020, passed away in 2020 during the pandemic. El Brazo, who passed away in 2013. And Joey Maggs. Why does that name ring a bell? Who's Joey Maggs? Why do I remember that name, Joey Maggs? I don't know. Anyway, Joey Max. Anyway, let's talk about some life. It's birthday season, ladies and gentlemen. There's some names here I've never heard in my life. So, Jennifer Thomas, whoever the hell you are, was born in 1973. Happy birthday to you. Takeshi Morishima, born in... Yeah, go on your Twitters right now. Hit him up. Born 1978. Young. I don't know if you want to wish this person a happy birthday, but it's up to you. It's just incredible. Tony Salazar, you may have heard of him. Born in 1949, and ladies and gentlemen, the great-great-grandfather of Jamie Noble, K. Noble. Born in 1940. Ladies and gentlemen, a big shout-out to our boy, Darkside Caster, and it's time to come back to regular time. Oh, wait, my music finished. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk some NXT.
This is the revolution.
It is. Yeah. 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 Remember that guy running for Congress or for president? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is NXT. October 14th, 2025, ladies and gentlemen. In a huge card, we have wrestling. An enormous card, we have wrestling. We have Ava, who apparently Ricky Starks was looking up her skirt. I'll explain it to you later. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for NXT. By the way, Ricky Starks, great AEW wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Saints, sorry. So, let me get that picture of Ricky Starks looking up Ava's skirt.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, we got the usual catch-up. We got the arrivals. And we got Ricky Saints coming out to the ring. He's going to call out Trick Williams. And he's going to get a pre-recorded response from Trick Williams.
That was pre-recorded? I thought it was live.
It was absolutely pre-recorded.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. And it was even meant to be. It's not like they were trying to trick us thinking it was live, even though you fell for it apparently. But I don't even think they were trying to go for that. They were trying to make it a point that Trick definitely, not gonna be there to answer face to face. So
yeah. You got no time. You got no time for that. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Leon Slater, Javon Evans, and the Hardys having a little powwow backstage.
Mm-hmm. Leon, what happened with that match? They ended in a draw or some shit?
Oh man. So these kids were having a hell of a match. Okay.
So
now, granted, it's not my favorite style, but I think both of these guys, they're both their gimmick is that they're young. Their gimmick is that they do stuff. And I think what makes them a little bit different is they can sell a little bit more than most guys do. So they like to sell a little bit, which is nice. And they were having a nice match, but then all of a sudden they did the gimmick where the time limit ran out, which I wasn't aware there was a time limit, because why would there ever be a time limit? I mean, matches go for however long they want all the time, and they never establish it.
You didn't have Gary Michael Capetta going 5 minutes, 5 minutes remaining. No,
nope, sure didn't.
Nope.
Which, and when you only do that for one match, it really tips the hand of what the finish is going to be, doesn't it? So anyways, so the fucked up part about that is not only did they do a double count out, or they didn't do a double count out because they were both fighting outside when the time limit expired. So I thought at first when the bell rang, I thought, oh, they got counted out.
I see what you mean.
No, they didn't even do that. So then
was a botch finish? Was it a botch finish?
No, I just think it was shitty. And then Santino comes out and gives them 5 more minutes, and then Dark State comes in and jumps them. So it's like, okay, so if you were gonna do that, why?
What? That makes no
So
sense.
why did Dark State, how did Dark State know that they were they only going to jump them if they went over the time limit, or were they just going to sit in the back the whole, see, none of it makes sense.
That's weird. That's who was agent in that match?
I don't know, but they're the worst.
That's not good. That makes no sense.
Makes no sense. Matt Cardona enters the building.
Yes, always ready.
He's always ready. So Anonymous, remember Anonymous from X or Twitter, is catching Jordan and Jordan having a little bit of
Spat.
who's the better representative of TNA as a champion type gimmick. Kalani Jordan, terrible as ever here.
She's the worst.
Yeah. And then we get Josh Briggs versus Matt Cardona.
Yeah, hell yeah, we did.
First time they were talking about first time Cardona been in a match since 2014 or some shit. I don't know what they said.
They mentioned that he was in NXT. He was in NXT, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Because he was a hype bro with
That's right.
remember him?
Oh my God. How long has he been wrestling, this kid?
Like 1,000 years. Matt Cardona was in developmental when I was there. He was at OVW. He came to OVW, yes, in 2006.
How was he as a young kid? Was he a nice guy?
I'd never talked to him, not once.
No.
But him and Myers used to come into the Toys R Us that I was working at that time and mark out over toys back then.
No way.
Back then they were coming.
Really?
I didn't know that they would do. Yeah, I didn't know that they would eventually do what they did. I just thought these guys are marks. So I just, they were looking at the wrestling toy section all the time. But yeah, good for them. They really made it their thing.
Matt Cardona came in looking like a hot dog on a when you walk into 7-Eleven at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
That's that hot dog tan,
That
the
man
heat lamp tan.
The heat lamp tan. He looked.
Someone rotate Matt Cardona, please.
Yo, I was looking at that dude. I was like, man, he looks like a grizzled veteran, not young, just a grizzled veteran. And
and his beard is extra dark.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could see, like
those hair replacements are extra dark.
The eye lines, the smile lines and shit, they're coming in heavy now. But you know what, man? I have always liked Matt Cardona or Zack Ryder. I always have. I remember watching him on YouTube when he had his own YouTube channel, Long Island IZ. And I remember just like looking forward to watching him every week and trying to catch little insider terms that he would say. One of my favorite ones, and I don't know if you remember this one, you probably do, where he's literally trying to climb a fence and he's like, I can't get over it.
I can't get over. Yeah.
I'm trying to get over it, and I'm like, oh man, this is so fucking good. And then WWE stole the channel from him and
shut it down. Don't get over. The lesson is don't get over.
Now,
if you go back and look at the stuff he was doing now, you'd be like,
that's funny.
If you were to watch the Long Island IZ, videos now, you'd be like, this is the shittiest, lamest, cringest stuff ever.
That was
because we've had so much stuff since then. Right. But at the time there was really nothing like that. So that's what got him a little bit popular. I do think people do overstate how popular he was, but he was more popular than
he was popular.
He was more popular than his push on TV. That's for sure.
Just want to give a shout out to Todd Brantley. What's going on, my friend? Welcome joining us. Listen, Josh Briggs versus Matt Cardona, vet. And I wanted to talk to you about this because Josh Briggs one time said that, you boo me, you want me to leave, but every time, I'm in the ring, it's like, this is awesome. Bro, I don't think, does Josh Briggs really ever have a bad match? Because he doesn't. I don't think he does. And this was one of them where Matt Cardona does look a step slower than I remember him, but still a professional. He's a professional. He's complete. He's completely overdone, as you can tell by his tan. But this was a solid match, man, and I just enjoyed watching these guys working together. And I don't think Josh Briggs will ever become anything in the WWE, unfortunately, but I think the guy is a good wrestler. I think he's good. And it's a shame. A guy like that with his size, a look, he has some kind – it's weird. He has some type of charisma, I guess, but I don't know. Like I don't know, Vet. Explain this to me because I'm confused myself.
I don't know what it is, but like you, I know there's something.
Right? There's something.
And I knew that many, many years ago, the first time I saw him, when they did that first. You remember when WWE first got hooked up with Evolve and they put like an Evolve pay-per-view on the network? You remember that?
This is fat Josh Briggs we're talking about.
He wasn't that fat. He was
out of
probably
shape.
fatter. He was fatter. No. I remember that. I remember that vividly. He came out and he was over. He was over to that crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking like, well, he needs a little bit of time, but he'll get there. I feel like he's gotten there. One thing that goes against him a little bit is like for his size and character, he kind of has a little bit of a young looking face still, doesn't he? Even you could put a beard on it, but he kind of looks like a baby
face.
A little bit. Yeah, just a little
Big
bit.
Big time.
Which is funny because I think it was Shooter that said he looks like a Timu Baron Corbin, but which I also accused Baron Corbin of looking like a baby because he was bald and hairless and just, also just had a face like a baby. But also I don't think Baron Corbin could lace Josh Briggs' boots as far as like being in the ring as a wrestler. So that's a little bit backwards, but anyways, yeah, the match is fine. I don't know what to do with Josh Briggs. There's a lot of guys on the roster that are fighting for TV time, and I just don't know what to do right now with him. But he does get a win here with a big boot to Matt Cardona, which, that's got to be some kind of political something or other. All right, Matt Cardona, you didn't want to let us use your pool that time, huh? Big boot finish.
Well, speaking of Matt Cardona, I just wanted to just bring up this 30-second clip.
Trying to get over. I'm trying to get over.
So that is the classic. All of his. If you go right now, the Z True Long Island Story.
Can we get a strike for using that? Doesn't the WWE own this? Oh my God.
No, I don't know. No, but it's only
I'm scared.
A quick little clip. No, we're good. We're good, Fat. We're good. That's why I did it very shortly. But that was it.
All right. Well, also
he
very
won.
short.
He won the match.
He won the match. I said that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for him.
Yeah. Strong win. Strong win.
I'm proud of him.
All right. We have the Honks and Chase U and Lyra and the Culling all having a thing back there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We get Dr. Wagner coming to the ring.
Who?
El Hijo del Dr. Wagner.
No, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr.
Junior.
It's a big difference.
That's right. He's the son of the junior, so he's the third. They don't ever do the third in Mexico, do they? It's always son of.
He's the grandson.
Junior.
He's basically grandson.
Yeah, he's a grandson.
He's the grandson. But can I just say?
And is he a shoot grandson, or is he just like a nephew that has the name? Or
no, I believe he's a shoot. They mentioned Pagano, and they mentioned Psycho Clown, and we get this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
remember the time when Psycho Clown was on SmackDown with the Iguana guy, and they beat Psycho Clown?
What I want to know is how come the Iguana guy is not on NXT?
Must be waiting for some.
Anyway, listen. What I'm trying to say is that
trying to get over.
Yeah, well, Dr. Wagner Jr., he's coming to the ring, and all you hear is like, yeah. Yeah. Ow, ow, ow. That's all you hear. Nobody gave a flying fig.
All right. Well, speaking of nobody gave a flying fuck, did you know Lainey Reed is in Fatal Influence now?
Who?
Exactly.
Old Moonface?
Jeez.
She is the worst.
Well, Mac Tonight. Yeah. What in the What?
What a
Why do I
downgrade.
still have to look at this woman?
Bro, who is Lainey Reed? We keep saying it every week. Who is she?
She's the third member now, and we're still like, who? Liz, get her.
Go
Get
get her,
Lainey Reed
Liz.
for us.
You know what?
We seem like jerk male chauvinist pigs here, but we need a woman to go after her too.
You know who we should bring in that faction instead of that Lainey Reed chick? I'll tell you one. There's a girl. She has I forgot her name. She has a dude's name, but she does like this gimmick where she's not a DJ, like a streamer.
Stevie Turner?
Yeah, she would be great. What is she doing right now?
I think she's looking for work.
But did her channel get shut down?
Yeah.
Twitch?
Yeah. She was probably doing too many hot tub streams.
Oh, that's sad. Stevie. I never met a girl named Stevie.
Which I guess now is as good a time as any to bring up, since you wanted to talk about Idris and not re-signing. And how many times do I have to sit here and listen to you talk about Wesley? I like this kid, man.
Right.
I like him. I don't know why. Like
I
all this
heard you
stuff. And I'm finally don't have to look at the broccoli-headed kid anymore. We could all stop wasting our times acting like he was ever going to be a thing.
He was good.
He was not good.
He was very good. I liked Wesley a lot. And I still like Wesley, and I will always be a fan of Wesley. He's too small, though. That's his biggest problem. He was 5'7".
Well, he had other problems.
Wesley for life.
Very, very unmanly. Screaming in his promos. Covered in prison tattoos. Yeah, just a lot of things.
He was
broccoli hair.
What is going on, Wesley?
Get him, Liz.
He was not awful sauce. I'm still a fan of Wesley, and I can't wait for his re-debut as the fourth member of the Rascals in TNA.
And where's Karate Hottie? Michelle Watterson?
She was here. She was on the show today.
Does she still fight?
Briefly. She is hot, though. The karate girl. Karate Carmen.
Karate Carmen, yeah.
She's
and Michelle Watterson. They're both
really hot. Anyway.
All right, so it's time for Pillman versus Hijo de Wagner Jr. Wagner Jr. wins with the Michinoku driver.
It's funny because he's doing all these like cool kip ups and stuff, and it's fun when he does the kip up and his stomach is still like on the mat. It's weird. It's like he jiggles a lot. He just looks like a really out of shape guy that does some really cool stuff. You know, it's just weird.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a classic wrestler type.
He's got the cool mask. He's got the little hand gimmick. I don't give a fuck about this guy. You got Pagano and you got fucking Lizard Boy and all this other shit. Much more cooler.
Well, I think they want you to start giving a fuck about him. I think that's the idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's what they want. I guess they figure, well, look, Iguana guy's already over. Clowns are already over. This guy's grandson or whatever needs to get over.
I think he's getting one of those pushes where the fans in Mexico are not like really behind it. You know, it's like a Nepo baby type situation.
Is that the case? Like, I don't know what his reception is there, or don't they always? Do they always get behind like legacy wrestlers, or do they reject them sometimes too?
Well, look at Vikingo. Vikingo is not. Yeah. He's a legacy guy too, and they tried to Roman Reigns this kid, and that didn't work out.
I don't know the original Vikingo.
He's he was you know who it is. He wrestled in the WWE. His finish was he would throw you over the top rope, and he was just huff. Huff.
Yeah, I can see how this guy is a very big disappointment to his father.
Exactly.
But in all seriousness,
he's like 2 feet shorter.
In all seriousness,
huff. Sorry.
This Wagner's dad was a motherfucker. I wish he was still around and could go now. In fact, he probably is still better than his son if he actually had to. But didn't he lose like a retirement match? And that's why he's not.
He lost the mask and everything like that.
Yeah.
His father was a fucking good, like that guy. That guy could go, bro.
That was he's the guy that really made the name, because I don't think the original Dr. Wagner was really that shit, and his son ain't gonna be that shit. But the kid in the middle, that's the one that was world famous and got over in Japan and everywhere else, right? So
And he also had like a hell of a physique, like the Dr. Wagner Jr. Matter of fact, I pulled up while you were talking about it, I pulled up just a quick pic of Dr. Wagner. This is like, you see that? That's a star. Look at that.
Is that even him?
It's Dr. Wagner, yeah. That's Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah.
That guy was he was really, really fucking
That mask
good.
is cool. Look at that.
Right? And the son's like, I like this one though. He's like an Aztec god, which is basically a demon, so they all going to hell. But anyway.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah. So after the match, Wagner calls out Page and challenges him to a Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah. And Vet is a huge fan of Lucha Libre. Zane, you have no idea. Yeah. So the Day of the Dead match, it's basically, it's a hardcore match.
This is right.
No different. They'll probably have like skeletons and maybe people with their half faces paint. Maybe we'll have zombies. Are we gonna have Mexican zombies? We want the taco and they fucking like.
Yeah, that definitely seems like what NXT would have.
Oh God!
Sorry for comeback.
Oh my God! If you saw what I saw in my head, oh man, that's just. I need to book this match, Vet. Make the phone call. Call Matt Cardona. Let him know.
I don't have the. See if we can get his pool. So there's a while Ray is doubled over with laughter, I could probably skip through a few of these segments before he even recovers. There's a little tension with Zaria about Sol Ruka having too many belts. She's turning into Mercedes money over here, and Zaria thinks she's getting a little greedy. Then we have Leon and Javon, and then we have Ava and Santino, and then we have Stax and Ariana.
What
and
is that?
Stax wants an X Division championship match. He's trying to use his girlfriend's influence with their dad to get an X Division shot at Leon Slater. And Leon Slater's like, sure.
So he's just not in the Mafia anymore, Vet? Is that it?
Yeah, we're done. It's all over now. Just when you think you're out, and you stay out.
Yeah. What happened to Tony Soprano? What's his name?
He did.
Tony D.
He fell off a building. Fell off a bridge. Don't you read the papers?
Yes, Liz. He's getting married to this girl. He knows what he's getting is good.
Yeah, he called him the future son-in-law. So then a loud noise happens, so we don't have to listen to any of this, and then we see Trick standing over Ricky Saints. Like I told you not to go there.
Let me cue the picture. Mm-hmm. So that this picture is going viral. Ricky Saints was attacked.
Interesting choice of words.
Well, so Ricky Saints had been attacked, and apparently, he's supposed to be like all beat up and unconscious, but he can't take his eyes off of what's happening underneath the skirt there.
It's great.
I don't blame him. I mean, what if he saw Pebble? What if he saw the Pebble? No? Okay.
Blake versus Zaria.
It's interesting, this match, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
Well, they look like a tag team, first of all. Because remember, this is dark Blake Monroe.
So dark.
Yeah.
You know what's
So they're both wearing black and red. They look like they should definitely team up. they had the match, whatever. She's gonna Dark Blake is gonna use the chair. Sol Ruca comes out of nowhere just in time to grab the chair. And then Blake takes her gimmick, hairpin out of the knee pad, stabs Zaria in the throat. Yeah, stabs her in the throat, gives her a DDT, 1, 2, 3.
But don't forget, the reason why this all happened was because Sol Ruca came out to help. Didn't help much.
I mean, she did
tried.
take the chair.
She took the chair. All right, so this is what I got out of this match, Vet. I got out of this match that apparently the fans still like Zaria. I was like, wow, this is a very positive reaction to this young lady, because they kind of killed the character. We've discussed this so many times. They killed the character. There may be some salvageable. She may be salvageable, I guess, because she's really good. Like, Zaria is really fucking good.
I think I think people may have had a, you say kill the character, but I mean, we put the expectations on the character as far as like, oh, she's got to be like one of these.
Look how
and that's what they were presenting her as.
Right.
So we couldn't be blamed for thinking that. But in hindsight, like, do we really need another one of those, like, I just mad all the time?
From
like,
a different dimension
it's
type.
so,
Yeah, I get what
it's so tired. So so I like the sort of like the contrast in her attitude versus her look. I mean, obviously she could still beat somebody up. It looks like she can.
Yeah.
But she acts like a normal person outside of the ring, which is fine, I guess. And her and Saul having a friendship, which you keep thinking like they're going to turn somebody, but what if they just don't? Can we please in wrestling just not? Just once, can we please not? Can we just do something like, well, I want to go for a singles title, and
right.
I don't want to be your friend anymore. It's like, well, I support you. Well, don't be your friend, but just like, we'll go our separate ways,
Like what they did with what was the group? The Metaphor. Remember Metaphor when they broke up? Look, we love each other. We're still friends, but we need to go our separate ways. And
and they were all released.
Well,
except for Lash.
Well, don't forget the other one that she.
I remember the other one.
She went to TNA.
What about Noam Dar? He didn't get released, did he?
He got released. He got so released.
I thought he got crippled.
Noam Dar's released, bro. I think he got released. Am I wrong?
Sure?
Chat. Can you let us know? Is Noam? I'll look it up. It's Noam Dar released. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so yeah, like as far as Soul and Zaria thing, like I don't care about it, but at least it's not the same old shit.
Oh, he has not been released from the WWE. However, his in-ring status is currently on hold during legitimately injured. Okay.
Yeah, remember right after he came back, he won the cup and then got hurt.
He's smart. He's still getting paid, right? It's downside or whatever. All right, good for him.
And maybe we can reunite with Alicia Fox.
That's right. That is who that fucking girl is. That was
Victoria Crawford, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck was her name in the WWE?
Alicia Fox.
Ben said she is a delightful young lady. And I'm not she's
one of my favorite people I ever met.
Like one of the best people. Like and adorable, like a wonderful, beautiful human being. Also 100%. Beautiful.
Yep.
But beautiful. So
100%. He's
Alicia
right.
Fox.
He's right. Ava makes some speed matches.
Why?
I don't know. Honks versus you versus Culling in a triple threat tag match, and then comes out the mud to beat everyone up, which they couldn't ever beat any tag team one-on-one, but now they can beat up 3 tag teams by themselves.
They went back to the hood.
That's math.
They went back to the hood.
They never were out the hood. In fact, that was their...
Oh.
So wait, so their name was Out the Mud. Do you think that made them soft right away? The fact that they were out the mud? Don't you think being in the mud made them strong? And what happened to In the Mud? Are those guys released? I don't think they've been released. I think only Wes Lee has been released.
Oh, I forgot about In the Mud.
Yeah, what are they called? Skyscrapers?
Sky dwellers? I don't know.
Sky welders.
Welders? Sky Welders. The
I don't
Sky
know.
Welders. They come out with welding masks.
What is this?
Fucking
That should be
Sydney
that should be the Hong Kongs, actually.
I love the Hong Kongs. This match was fun. And I'm telling you, you hate them, but every time Hank and Tank are in a match, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
But nobody wins.
Yeah, no, nobody wins.
Oh, can I
Out
ask
the
you a
mud
question?
wins. What?
Can I ask you a question? Remember the wrestling rule book we spoke about before?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, any triple threat match is no disqualification, no count out. How did this match end in disqualification? Anyone? Every triple threat match is no disqualification. They even made it clear during another triple threat match we have that there's no disqualification, no count out. So why would there be a fucking disqualification during this match?
You're right.
This is what really angers me about the lazy ass fucking writing that they actually pay. I'm being serious now. They actually paid somebody to write this match, to be the booker of this match, and the fucking have a win, somebody win the match, and then have these guys attack. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's like that'd be like having a time limit draw and then 5 more minutes, and then somebody comes in and just
why?
You know?
Like, right? Come on, man. Be better.
Well, you know who's going to be better? Sol Ruka. She realizes she does have too many titles, and she doesn't want to have a shoulder surgery upcoming because she's already been on the shelf before with an injury. So she's going to give Zaria her spot in the Battle Royal tonight.
What a friend. What a friend.
Good friend.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky really wants to fight Trick Williams, and Ava has to calm him down by promising that they'll get to do a contract signing next week.
That's how she calmed him.
Maybe that calmed him down, yeah. This was different. This was after that, though.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we get the Battle Royal participants starting to enter. And then we see that Dark State has beaten the Hardy Boys up with bats and chairs.
Didn't they just do this with Ricky Saints?
Yeah. Except it was Trick Williams.
But why can't you just show the attack?
It's easier to do it this way. It took the Hardys. You remember the last time we saw them in this show, like toward the beginning? It took them that long to just like comfortably lay down so that they could get in position for this shot.
Like I said, there's nothing worse than watching Matt Hardy try to get off a canvas after taking a bump. That is terrible.
So as far as the Battle Royal is concerned, Dark Paxum wins the Battle Royal.
What a delightful outcome. Come on, Vet. You and I are both fans of this young lady, and she's so good, and she is absolutely beloved by that Florida crowd there. I saw genuine happiness when she won the match, and I said, "Ah!" I think that was what I did. I went, "Ah!" when she won the match. I was so happy.
Dolphin.
Yeah. Ah!
Good.
So I was very happy.
Although the artist brings up a good point, which I don't usually say, but he said Lash was lashing.
Yeah. Lash is
where's Lash Legend? When's gonna be Lash Legend's time?
Brother, her time was a year ago. 6 months ago. When she started coming out with that new theme song. She needs to be on the main roster. Now, there's no reason. She's too big. I mean, not only physically, but character-wise, she's gotten really good. She's ready, I think. But, I don't know. I mean, these are people that are booking three-way dances with disqualifications. So, I don't know, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, anyway, Dark Paxum is your winner. Reptilian Britt Baker does the dreaded belt hold at her.
Very dreaded.
And Lyra comes in and celebrates with their old friend. So You know, Izzy Dame maybe losing her grip on her own. Like maybe Izzy looks at Paxum like Paxum looks at her dolls.
Right. Yeah. I like Izzy Dame too. She's actually improved as well. I think she's leaps and bounds better than what she was 6 months ago.
0 dimes.
Okay, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but this kid Tatum Paxley
Better than Lainey Reed though.
Oh well, anyone's better than that. I think Tatum Paxley has a bright future here, and that kid is able to emote emotion and connect to the crowd, and this is why I think this was. Whoever wrote this, whoever decided this one, I'll give you credit because this is the right pick. I think out of everyone in this whole fucking, and you know what made me sad? During this whole battle royal, I was thinking about what's the young lady's name? I can't even remember her name from Chase U.
Thea Hale.
Thea Hale. And I'm watching Thea Hale in this match, and I'm like, man, what could have been? But no, she's a big girl now. What's her gimmick?
Grown ass woman.
She's a grown ass woman. Oh boy. But listen, man, I am going to hope and pray that they do the right thing, and I would put the belt on this kid. Why not? What the fuck? Why not on Halloween? Come on, Vet.
Anybody that you put across the ring from Jacy Jayne, I have a good chance of saying, yeah, just put the belt on her. Why not? Pull the trigger. Like, I can't think of anybody I want to have the belt less, except Kalani Jordan.
See, and
I might pick RBB over KJ.
Nah, bro. Jacy Jayne grew on me, bro.
Ugh.
I know.
You should see a doctor and get that removed.
That's a good one, bet. WWE has too much talent. That's what Zane Vicious says. And our other friend that was here before will probably disagree because he's an AEW fan. Anyway, it was a fun little show, Vet. I enjoyed doing this with you today. And I apologize again for being a little late. But it was only 2 minutes. Had some audio issues, but, you know. That's what it is. Xbox. My Xbox. What am I going to do with this thing? So big. Just realize that.
It does purify the air, too. That's the other thing about it. You can just filter out all the vape, smoke, and...
Bet. I'll tell you something, bro. Speaking of air purifiers, one of the residents from my building handed me a bag of chips, and they said, you need to try this. And I said, what is this? And I looked at it, and it said egg chips. Fried egg chips. I'm like, this sounds disgusting. Brother, I've never had anything more delicious in my life. They were potato chips made of eggs. Oh my God.
So they would be egg chips.
But here's the only thing. Now you talk about the air purifier. This is why I'm telling the story. Because I go to bed around 3. My wife gets up around 5:30 in the morning to go to work. And then the next day she goes, honey, you got to clean your room, or I don't know what happened, but your room smelled like farts. Just all farts. I said, no, honey, I had a bag of egg chips last night, and it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So I would encourage anyone out there to find a bag of egg chips and try those. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Akara Blue, you are here late, but we love you. God bless. Vet, what do we got going on, brother?
Well, you can find me at Opinion Haver on all your favorite social media platforms. You can find me every, Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, or whenever Raw goes off the air, provided they're not on at 5 a.m. Pacific like they were like they were this Monday or whatever. Yeah, somehow we're still late even though we could have watched Raw anytime. But yeah, so there you go. Check out the Impact Attack with myself and Brandon on Monday nights. Check out the That Wreckage with Jimmy T and myself on Sundays at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm sure Byron Carter or whatever his name was will be happy to hear that show.
Byron Saxton.
He wishes. Also, check out Wrestling with Rick Rogers every Friday. Check out Stevie Richards' show every Friday. Check out Limping Ain't Easy with Timmy Baltimore every Wednesday or whenever. Yeah, man, that's it. That's it for me. What about you?
Well, don't forget about the Smack Attack, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget about the Money in the Locker Room. And, of course, the PWR, the Pro Wrestling Reflection this week. Vet, this is a good show this week, Vet. They do one of their famous what ifs. And we know that the Vet is a huge fan of the Pro Wrestling Reflection. Vet, what if, to be fair, what if Brock Lesnar, check this out,
I'm listening, Brock Lesnar,
never left the WWE in 2004? They're going to book this man's career from the moment he left the WWE. He never went to the UFC. He never went to play football. He stayed with the WWE the entire time. They're going to book this Vet, and that is an intriguing show. And again, I almost died. And again, you can check out me and Jimmy break down Monday Night Raw. Excuse me, man. It's up on YouTube. It's going to stay there. And before we get off the air, your quick thoughts on this whole turn. This whole, were you shocked? Did you give a shit? Braun Breaker. Did you see it coming?
I mean, no, I didn't see it coming, and they're just doing it because Seth Rollins got hurt, apparently, that's what the report is. But at the same time, he's still the champion. And
for now,
you know, for me, having a shoulder injury doesn't mean that you just get to go away and rehab it. You should just be on TV every week with your arm in a sling. Get to work.
Get to work, kid.
Yeah, and I would be writing the show around creative ways of Seth dodging defending the world championship and tie that into his character about how he has a vision and he's, you know, what the business is now. And so this title challenger is unworthy and this guy's unworthy and I can't be bothered to wrestle guys like you and you're not on my level, kid, and all these other things, all while hiding that he has a shoulder injury. But instead they did the laziest, most boring thing that completely undoes all the plans that they had in the future and everything that they had worked up to. So good job, guys. You responded to a crisis by panicking, and you know that's never good.
Oh, boy.
That's what I think about the fucking turn.
Well, I think that is a perfect way to end the show. Excellent words of wisdom by our friend, the best in the world, the Vet, Jamie Williams. And folks, you are our friends, and we love you, and we appreciate you. And we thank you for being here. And we'll see you here next week, God willing, for another Next Level Wrestling review. Goodbye. 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 You have mail.
Yes, boy!
We out, kids.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Yes, you will, Tony Khan.
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Halloween Media Group. That's Ben Halloween Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.